Welcome to Bedford County Sports Talk Live. Hosted by David Thomas, Bill Anderson, Kenny Parker, and Jason Boyette. Brought to you by First Bank and Kincaid Service Company. Let's get ready to talk some sports. Here are your hosts, David, Bill, Kenny, and Jason.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Bedford County Sports Live. Coach Kenny Parker, I'm Bill Anderson. Coach, we're missing some people.
I think Boyette's gone to college game day at Vanderbilt.
You're exactly right.
Did he get a Pavia jersey?
He won't wear a Pavia jersey. He will not wear a Vanderbilt shirt. I got one on this morning. College game day is in Nashville. But the rumor is Boyette is at a Pavia tailgate with some of Pavia's family up there, and he's going to come back and watch the game, I think, at home later. But congratulations, Jason Boyette.
Yes, that's right, Jason. Good job. You had us all fooled there.
You really did. I thought he was anti-Vandian all along. He played me and you, didn't he?
He got us.
All right. Well,
about like you got us a couple of weeks ago.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No doubt. Kenny, I got me a new hat.
I see
Thank
that.
you.
That's official. That came out of the what they wear.
Nice visor from Coach Parker. I appreciate it. David Thomas on assignment again.
Yeah, he's back. Has he passed the Buc-ee's?
I bet he's stopped at the Buc-ee's right about now. Let me say this about David, too. This 20% of the football season, he's missed 2 weeks in a row. We can't do it without David Thomas.
I bet he's hurt, and I bet he can't wait to get back.
I bet he's fully relaxed.
Yeah.
Nice week of vacation, lots of rest.
No telling how many ibuprofen he's taking.
Oof. Coach, we had some football on a football field with a real football.
That's right. Thursday night and Friday night.
We did. Let's start with Cascade. Went up to Marion County. What happened there?
Well, Cascade went to Marion County, last year's defending AA state champions. Cascade battled with them there for a while. Marion got the first ball, got the opening kickoff, went down, scored. Cascade blocked the extra point, so it's 6-0. Cascade gets a couple of first downs. They have to turn it over. They stop Marion. Marion punts. Cascade gets a great drive, takes it into the second quarter. So at the end of first, it's 6-0. Cascade takes it into the second quarter in a great drive. They get it first and goal, and on first down they got it to, I think, the 1 and couldn't get it in. And Marion, with the athletes they have, went down and was able to go in and score. And then I think the next time Cascade had the ball, their quarterback, Sam Bradley, took a pretty violent shot and didn't return to the game. So hopefully he's going to be okay because they've got a big game coming up this week.
Yeah, what's Robbie Davis call that?
That's the Battle of Bedford.
The Battle of Bedford. That's correct.
The Battle of Bedford this week. Then when that happened, they had to move Braxton Burris into quarterback. Right. So it didn't go well after that. I will say this for Cascade. They gave up 6 points in the first quarter, no points in the first quarter, but 13 in the second and 14 in the third. And 14, one of the touchdowns in the third, Cascade gets the opening kickoff. Second snap, they fumble it. So they give Marion 2 short fields
right
there at the end. So, but I thought the kids sounded like they played pretty hard. I listened to it on the radio. I didn't make the trip, but hopefully everybody will be ready because this is a big game. This is a big game this week. It's a big game. This is
33-0 was the final, right?
32-0.
32-0.
32-0. I believe it's what it was.
Okay.
No, it was 33. 33 because they had 6 and 13 is 19. And 14 is 33.
Okay, 33. That's what I saw on Coach T this morning. All right, we had a big game up here at Shelbyville Central High School with Hendersonville Thursday night.
It was a good game. I thought Shelbyville played real well. To me, the score at the end of the game was misleading because I thought Shelbyville was in command of that game most of the night.
From the opening kickoff, Kenny, I felt like we kick it to them. It's their stud running back running it up, and Jay Low nailed him.
Hey,
Set the tone.
Yeah, Chevrolet, you know, they didn't have to throw the ball much. They ran the rock, and I mean, they pounded it. Of course, you know me,
I do.
I like that kind of ball, and Chevrolet was real physical with them, both sides of the ball. Had a turnover or two and a couple of penalties that really kept the game from. I know Robert had 2 touchdowns called back for holding, which one of them was in front of me, and
still trying to see it.
Yeah, I'm still looking for it. And then the young man that came in, Robert got banged up a little bit. 16 come in,
Torian,
and he made a run going back toward the school there at the end for his second or third touchdown. It was right in front of me, and it was amazing. It was a good run, but I was impressed with Chevrolet.
Defensively, Jackson Thiem is a dude.
Yeah, they plays that 45.
Yes,
yeah,
he had a great game.
45 had a great game,
and of course, always Tanner Turntine, that defensive line, always making plays. Chandler Jones, I thought, was outstanding in this ball game on defense. Made some plays on offense. He had a great game.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know all their numbers. I tried to remember their numbers from the game to give them a shout out, but here I am. Their offensive line played well.
Yes.
Their offensive line played well. I think you and I were looking at stats for the game. I think they averaged almost 10 yards a carry. Mm-hmm. I think it ran for almost 400 yards.
389 yards.
389 yards on 39 attempts. So you don't do that if your offensive line's not playing well. And you've got to give a shout out to those young men. I apologize to you guys. I don't know your names, and I know a couple of the numbers, but you did a heck of a job. Now you got to build on that this week because we got to beat Coffee County this week and go into the playoffs.
All right. Robert Bailey, 19 carries, 96 yards and a touchdown. Had 2 called back, or probably another 100 yards.
Had another 100 yards worth of where the runs called back. Over 100 yards.
Torian Mathis, 9 carries, 183 yards, 3 touchdowns. What a game!
That 77-yarder he hit. I mean, he broke through the line, and it was like hit the nitro jet button, and yonder he hit another gear, and
his cousin Travion Mathis, 7 rushes, 38 yards and a touchdown. That's a kid that came over here from Rutherford County, played extremely well as well.
I'm telling you, they played well. The offensive line blocked well.
Coffee, the guard, stuck out to me in particular. Landon Coffee, he had a great game at right guard, and he's getting him back from the injury from earlier has made our line so much better.
And what I saw was by getting him back, the young man that was playing guard was able to bump out to tackle. So that's a good. He was playing guard for a reason,
right?
But so if you get him back and you bump out to tackle, it means your right side of the line's pretty good. And then on the left side over there,
Blake Lay that came back after missing 5 games.
Is that 75? Yeah, that helped the whole. I think he came back. First time I remember seeing him was Summit.
Yeah, it was about week 6 somewhere. And he missed the first 5 games.
They look like they're getting better up front right there, and then. If you get better on that side, you're going to practice against them. It makes your defensive line that much better also. And, the Hendersonville's always been a wing T type team, and they were a wing T type, even though they were in the gun. And the running back was back there even with them. I don't know what they call that, but they were running wing T philosophy stuff up front. And I thought Chevrolet did a good job of reading. And
that big running back had just had over 300 yards rushing the week before against Station Kent. We did a good job of containing him for the most part.
Job. Yes, yeah, I thought.
And I don't think you really saw Hendersonville scoring until Coach Dryden, wisely so, had started pulling some people back with a big lead, and letting the other kids play.
They hit a couple of passes.
They did,
but it's at that time it's not a big. I got a big sigh of relief because I'm going, man, this game is going long. I'm sitting there talking to one of the officiating crew that worked that game was being observed because they're probably going to work a state championship game. So I was talking to some of my buddies that was there watching them, and I'm going, man, y'all going to tell them to leave them flags in their pocket. This game's getting long. We still got 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. And then he said, Parker, what are you doing? He said, look down at the bottom right. It's a fourth quarter. I said, best call you've made all night.
That's right. We can talk about another kid that played offense. We got a lot of injuries at receivers, but Rieger Edwards can catch the football. Lad Sparrow, who's had a great number 4, he's played great at corner. He's actually playing some receiver. He had a nice catch in this ball game. And Bobo was 8 of 15 for 95 yards. You and I talked about it. We were just this much
just
off.
A little bit, just a little couple of balls, just a little
for
underthrown.
Some big pass plays.
One or two of them may have been touchdown. I know
Right.
one of them was in
sure.
the end zone. One of them was in the end zone, and one was a guy going. He had to slow down a little bit, let the DB catch up, going toward the scoreboard. So
4 rushes, 68 yards, and another touchdown for Steven.
Had a big game.
Big night for everybody. Congratulations to Coach Dryden, Coach Stewart, and Coach Hunsaker. I thought they did an outstanding job. Hendersonville's a good football team.
Hendersonville's a good football. They're playing for a chance to be second or third in their district this week. So
they've got Beach.
They're playing Beach this week. That's correct.
And that's a big ball game.
That's a big ball game.
Sumner County.
Uh-huh.
Let's take a look at the scoreboard. Walker Valley 2, Sequatchie County 7. Was that baseball?
Wow.
7-2 was the final.
Wow.
I don't know how good Walker Valley is, but I know Sequatchie's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Watertown 22, Liberty Creek 25.
That surprised me.
This one surprised me the first half. How about Forrest and Coach Palmer were up 14-13 at the half at Giles County? That didn't last. Giles wins 46-28.
Giles has got some athletes. Giles has got some amazing athletes. But to be up like that, that's pretty good.
It was surprising that
they were doing what they wanted to do. They were playing keep away ball.
I guarantee you. That big running back over at Chapel Hill, he's special.
Well, he's a little runner.
Well,
he's a little running
back, but he's special. All right, this one surprised me. The score: Lincoln County 37, Lawrence County 36. That was a barn burner.
It was a barn, and that was at Lawrence County.
Yes,
it was away. Yeah.
Franklin County's just had a horrible year. 43-0 Tullahoma beats them.
Now, does that Lincoln County, Lawrence County, was that 1 and 2? Does that put Lincoln County in first in that district?
Honestly,
I don't know how that district's going.
Honestly, I'm not so sure. Columbia and Tullahoma play next week. If Columbia wins, they don't win the region because they beat Lincoln County.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'm not sure about that, but I believe Columbia has a shot if they beat Tullahoma.
Okay,
I think they can win it. But Riverdale 28, Rockville 14. Clarksville, Antioch, we'll talk about that one for a minute because I watched it. You watched it.
Yeah.
This is your matchup for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Antioch's undefeated coming into the game. They got a quarterback. It's a dude. He can throw it. He can spin it. He can run it.
Yep.
But some takeaways here. Clarksville beats them 25-14. You and I were talking about it before the show. Game really wasn't that close.
I don't think Antioch likes to be hit in the mouth.
No.
I don't think they like to be hit in the mouth. And if that would be, we've already played Clarksville. Played Clarksville when I was going up to Green Bay. That Thursday night game. And Clarksville's big up front. They're pretty physical. And Chevrolet played with them. I think
Chevrolet would have had a chance to have won the ball game if it hadn't been for that call.
According to what I was listening to on the radio, Chevrolet had a chance there, and then something happened.
It's 21-19. Yeah. We get them stopped, but we get a 15-yard.
That's when you got the
thumbs down.
Yep, the thumbs down.
And they called the flag on that one, which enabled them to win 28-19.
I had rather, if I had my options, who I was going to match up with, it'd probably be Antioch because I'm telling you, they don't like to be hit in the mouth.
Well, I can't say enough about number 10. I think he had 29 touchdown passes going into the game. He's an athlete.
And he's one that – yeah, he can throw it, and he was throwing it to wide open receivers. But the thing about it is, he makes his scrambling. He scrambles.
And his brother, number 24, you told me,
he's
freshman.
A freshman. He can
play.
Yeah, he can.
So 10 and 24. Things I noticed though, if you get the offensive line, to me looks slow. To me, I think it'll give us an advantage in the game with them because we're so much faster than they are.
Mm-hmm.
Clarksville starts bringing that heat and hitting that kid. All of a sudden, those balls were sailing low. He didn't like getting hit.
Well, I think the stat was, I believe Clarksville sacked him 7 or 8 times.
Yes.
So, that tells you bring a little pressure to him. He's going to look to scramble.
I didn't notice them running the football.
And they didn't run the football.
They throw. I mean, they may throw it 60 times.
Mm-hmm.
But I did notice, I text Coach Dryden. It surprised me twice. We were talking about this too. First drive of the game for Antioch, they're 4th and 15 at their own 35. They go for it, get sacked, and had a holding penalty.
And gave up. That's where Clarksville got on the scoreboard first because there's 0-0 at that time.
Right.
I mean, it was nothing to nothing.
And if they punted, it was in the second half once or twice with the game out of hand. They don't punt. They're going to go for it. They went for it inside their own 20 one time and got it.
They don't kick well.
No.
Did you see their kickoff?
Yes. Wasn't very good.
And they didn't. I don't.
Clarksville hit him on an onside kick too.
Mm-hmm.
You know how Coach Dryden loves those
Mm-hmm.
onside kicks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he was licking his chops on that one because they didn't field it very well. It was a great kick, and that was another.
Would have had 2 onside kick recoveries, but
Yes,
the guy touched it a yard too short.
the other play in the game that could have turned the game is I want to say it was 12-8, or maybe it was 8-6. I think it was 8-6. Antioch. Clarksville's driving down for a touchdown. The fumble.
No,
Antioch runs it back.
It was 12-8.
But 12-8.
Mm-hmm.
Antioch runs it back the other way for a touchdown. They said the
Yeah.
whistle blew. Let the play kind of go on. But that was a big change in the game, too.
I watching it on TV, I thought it should have been blown dead.
Right.
That dude, they had him picked up and they just running him back. I never did see the ball come out, but I know it did.
Yeah, it did come out for
But,
sure.
I thought that was a good call.
That's who you're looking at probably, as long as we take care of business, you're looking at probably going to Antioch.
Going to Antioch.
All right, Summit 6, Franklin 8. Another baseball game.
Franklin, the way I understand, kicked field goal right at the end of the game to win that one.
Mm-hmm. I think they had 2 field goals and a safety in the game, I believe. All right, here was your special game of the night for Shelbyville fans. Brentwood at Independence. 16-14, Brentwood beat them. So now we can be the 3 seed and not the 4.
If Independence had a 1, we were probably looking at a
4
4
seed.
seed.
So this
So
will move us
that
up.
was big for us.
That's huge.
It's probably going to wind up making it Ravenwood,
Mhm.
Brentwood, Shelbyville, and
Independence.
Independence. And going into the season, I think we would have been satisfied to be 3rd.
Oh, I know we would have.
We very well, if we'd have had the 2 guys
Mhm.
when we went to Brentwood, we probably could be second right now.
I agree with that.
Yep.
All right, Coffee County 7, Ravenwood 42. Smyrna and Laverne, Coach Williams 42-0 over Laverne. Always
Mhm.
good when you're at Smyrna to
That's
beat
right.
Laverne.
Exactly.
Lebanon 35, Gallatin 21. Green Hill 42, Wilson Central, who started off 5-0. They've really gone downhill
All
since.
downhill.
Well, I had a trivia question for you.
Big game this week. Oakland
Oh, yes.
Riverdale, Oakland
Oakland
Riverdale, but Shelbyville Coffee is Thursday night.
Thursday night here,
And then Friday night is Cascade Community. So
Battle of Bedford
Battle of Bedford. So
at Cascade.
at Cascade, so
Second year in a row.
we got a chance to watch all our local high
Yes.
school teams back-to-back nights.
That'll be outstanding. Well, S. Todd Bobo provided a trivia question, but since
Hey, and I got
Jason
my
Boyd
S. Todd Bobo pen
You
today
do.
with me.
looks good, right? It's
I'm
great,
telling
doesn't
you,
it?
Yeah, it does.
Nothing like that S. Todd Bobo pen.
It doesn't misspell words either.
No, it's wonderful. It's like spell checking a pen.
That's right.
All right, he had a trivia question, but he did tell me that since Mr. Boyette is up at Vanderbilt tailgating,
You got to hold
we
it.
need him here to hold that
We
one.
gotta
But I
hold
do
it.
have
We
another
gotta
one
Hold it back.
for the listeners out there.
No, I got one. When's the last time Jason Boyette went to college game day at Vanderbilt?
Today.
Today.
Yeah, he's finally come around. I'm proud of him. All right, guys, name the 4 NFL quarterbacks have beaten all 32 teams. Name those 4 NFL quarterbacks.
One of them's got a chance to do it Sunday night.
And one of them has a chance,
to be the
Aaron
5th one.
Rodgers,
Yeah,
Sunday night against our Packers.
that's right.
All right, we're going to talk college football. We're going to take a break.
But
hear
who
from
are
our
the other
sponsors.
4 quarterbacks?
That's the question. Who are the other 4?
Who are the 4 quarterbacks? The only 4 quarterbacks to have beaten every team
Every
in the
team.
NFL.
That's a trivia question for today. And we'll thank our sponsor, First Bank, David McGee, and the great group of banking up there,
Yeah.
and Kincaid
Service.
Company. It's hard to do that without our guys.
I'm telling you, that's right.
Let's take a break and we'll be right back.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid has everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
Welcome back to Bedford County Sports Live. I'm Bill Anderson, Coach Kenny Parker beside me. Coach, what you got over there?
I got a thing that Jason says that he didn't get to go to game day today, that he is not feeling well. He's at home sick. And you know why he's sick? Because he didn't get to go to game day.
I think he's just lying to make friends.
think
I think he's really up there on West End today.
Gummit, Jason.
I'm telling you.
I hate that you didn't get a chance.
And see, I think his wife might have been behind it because she wanted to take in game day, and hats off to her. It's never been in Nashville since 2012.
Right.
May never be back.
Gummit.
That's a great time to go. Hey, let me tell you who else is up there at game day today. Burt Condon. Give a shout out to Burt.
Easy. I
Burt
saw him
went.
other than that. Good.
Tony Sanders is up there for game day, and he's going to the game
I'll
today.
tell you, somebody else will be up there, the Mike Edmondson crew.
I'll guarantee it.
I guarantee it, Mike and Christian and that whole crew will be there because they follow Vanderbilt big time. They're big time.
The question I have is normally when game day's out, I hear you got to get there like at 5 or 6 in the morning to even get close to the set. I wonder how it was up here.
Well, they had it all over the news, and we didn't have to go to school yesterday, and I didn't have to work. I was watching the Pat McAfee show, and he was live in Vanderbilt Stadium, and he gave a rundown of all the remodeling, what they've done. That place is special now.
Yep.
It's special. Ooh.
If you hadn't been inside Memorial Gym, they've redone all that too. It's beautiful.
Wow. I got to get back up there to see that one day.
And I think they've expanded and added more seats to the stadium too. I think it holds another 10,000 maybe or something when they're totally finished with it. But hey, they needed some upgrades up there.
They did. And they're making a commitment.
Yes.
And it's showing.
I agree with you. Let's start right there with that game. It's college game day up here at Vanderbilt. S. Todd Bobo provided me the line. Missouri's the number 15 team in the country. Vanderbilt is the number 10 team in the country. Missouri is catching 2.5, so Vandy's favored by 2.5. Who do you like here today?
Vandy.
I do too.
I do. I like Vandy.
This isn't your granddaddy's Vandy.
No, this is not.
They push you around. They beat on you.
Yep.
They can run the football and they can stop the run.
Yep.
Now, Missouri's good.
They play within themselves.
But Poddy's special.
Yeah, he's a winner. He's a winner.
And I'm telling you, I think there's some guys out there, number 0, the receiver, the tight end, number 9, that possibly are NFL talents. I think they can play. And I wonder where Pavia fits in that. I'm not so sure he can't be a backup in the National Football League.
That's
a different game. It is.
It's a different. He won't be drafted. If he gets there, he'll be a undrafted.
But if you had one of these spread teams and you had a Lamar Jackson or one of those guys hurts, that would be a nice backup where you don't have to change your offense if something happens to your quarterback that could come in and win you a game or two maybe.
Yep.
All right, here's another good one for you. Oklahoma, Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin getting 5.5 at Oklahoma. And is there any distraction with Mr. Kiffin with rumors of Florida and possibly LSU?
No.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
5.5 points. You like Ole Miss today?
Mm-hmm.
I was heard a stat on the radio. It's been a long time since Ole Miss has won a road top 10, top 25 road game.
I like Kiffin. I like Ole Miss. Yep.
I'm going to go with Oklahoma.
Okay. That's fine.
Now, if the game was on a neutral field at Ole Miss, I go with Ole Miss. But it's at Oklahoma. I'm going to go with the home team. All right, another coach that may or may not be in trouble. Hugh Freeze at Auburn travels to Arkansas today. He's catching 2.5. Arkansas is favored by 2.5 points. Auburn's had some tough luck, Coach.
Auburn's had some tough luck, and Arkansas is playing a little better. I don't know what, but Auburn's played with everybody, but they've had some breaks that hadn't gone their way. I still like the Razorbacks at home.
I'm gonna go with Auburn.
Okay,
just because my wife went to school there.
There you go. Well, you better go with Auburn.
I better go with Auburn. All right,
because you ain't going home.
I'm not going home. That's right. Number 4, Alabama at South Carolina. The line is Bama favored by 11.5.
I hope they play well. They got a bye next week, so they're going to have to play because I don't think South Carolina is as bad as their record. I think they'll play.
There's another coach I think is on the hot seat now, Beamer, because the expectation was here and they've really not lived up to it.
But I'm going to tell you right now, these people's got all these expectations for these SEC coaches. This SEC is brutal.
It is.
It's brutal. It's brutal.
I'll talk about that in a minute. It was hard to find good games to talk about here because all the good games are in the SEC because everybody else is playing nobody.
Nobody's. I saw a stat the other day and I sent it to you guys.
Yeah.
Alabama has played more top 10 teams in the nation that Ohio State, Oregon, and Indiana has combined.
Right.
Combined. Now you can throw probably 3 or 4 other SEC teams in there and say the same thing.
Right.
They just don't play. They don't have to play week in and week out.
And
that's tough.
The bottom and the middle of the other conferences is really bad. Where in the SEC, the bottom
could beat you
because they could win another conference.
And see, I know a lot of people don't like Napier at Florida, but 2 years in a row, these last 2 years, when they start the season, he's had the roughest schedule in the nation.
Go back to that last week. How would you like to have been Billy Napier? You're going into a home game. They tell you before the game, the rumor's out. No matter if you win, lose, or draw, you're fired.
It's just
I don't know that I could coach in that game.
Yeah, and I heard Coach Saban. I was listening to it yesterday. He was on the McAfee show, and he said this. He said, "Would you go back?" He said, "I'm gonna tell you right now, college has changed. If they were recruiting me for a Florida, Penn State, we know right now, but there's probably going to be Florida State, could very well be LSU all in there. And they were going to, what would you ask for?" He said, "Well, these NIL boosters are wanting, they're paying the money, they're wanting to make decisions. And some of these other things. And if I went in, I said, I don't care what they do. If they won't give us the money for the NIL, that's as far as it goes. They ain't got nothing to do with what I'm doing."
It's probably why he's not coaching right now.
Not coaching him up, but that's what's going on. You can't satisfy everybody.
All right, next game, Mississippi State and Texas. Texas is struggling. They go to the cowbell place of Starkville, Mississippi. Number 22, Texas, favored by 7 over the Bulldogs.
Texas is not playing well. Is that Texas or A&M?
No, it's Texas. A&M's coming up.
Yeah, I'd have to go with Texas. But I know they're not playing well, but I still go with Texas.
I don't understand why Arch Manning runs better than he passes. Why aren't you running him? Why aren't you doing what you did with him last year?
I don't know. He didn't play last year.
Well, when he did play and came in and played, he was running and making plays, but he was in the run game.
Was he got backing him up? That could be the thing where you got backing him up.
All right, Texas A&M, we were just talking about, at LSU in Death Valley. Number 3, A&M is a 2.5-point favorite over LSU. This game won't be close, will it?
I think LSU will win.
I say I'm going to have to go with A&M. I think LSU's quit.
I think LSU will win.
They better.
Yeah, Bobby better hope they win.
He better hope they win.
Yeah.
Because the moving van's sitting out front.
I don't disagree. I'll go with LSU.
All right, Tennessee, the Volunteers go to Kentucky. The line has moved from 8.5 to 9.5 points now. So the Vols are favored by 9.5 at Kentucky, who was very scrappy, by the way, with Texas. Had a chance to win the game.
I don't think 9.5 is enough.
I don't either. Here's the negative for Tennessee. We in big ball games against good teams, we can't run the ball and we can't stop the run. That's a problem.
I think it won't be a problem this week.
I don't either, because I think they'll be able to throw it, get big chunk plays.
Yep.
All right, only other 2 games I'm going to mention. Number 23, Illinois goes to Washington. Both of them are 5-2. It just seems to me like, Coach, whoever these big, now that the regret is moving these West Coast teams here, because anytime the West Coast team comes here, they lose. California lost last night on television. So when the Penn State or whoever has to go west, you lose the other way. I'm going to go with Washington to beat them.
That
travel kills it.
That travel's tough.
All right, other game that's interesting is somewhat local. South Florida going to Memphis. The line's 5.5, and South Florida's had a heck of a year.
Don't bet against them.
I don't either.
And that coach, he's got a remarkable story.
Yes.
And
was he not the offensive coordinator for Tennessee?
No, I don't think so.
Or is that the guy at UCF?
I don't know. But this guy can coach.
Yes.
He can coach.
They play good defense,
and his
too.
Kids love playing for him.
He's had a heck of a year. He's 6-1.
He's one of those guys that needs to be mentioned in some of these new hires.
All right, I'll mention one other thing. We're going to move to the pros. Is everybody in Bedford County and Gatlinburg, Florida?
Wouldn't surprise me, because it's being fall break at school. It wouldn't surprise me at all. It'd be a great time to be up there. I'm not. You're not.
No.
But the thing about it is, whether the listeners are here or there, they can still listen to us.
Now, I'll say that there's a big basketball game. It's an exhibition game, and it's Sunday night at 7:00. Coach Robbie Davis, give him a shout out. He's going to it. Tennessee has Duke coming in for an exhibition that's going to be fun to watch in basketball in Knoxville.
Well, that might be why everybody's up there.
It may be. They're on ESPN2, I believe it is, or maybe it's on ESPN 1 or 2, 7:00 Sunday night.
Good. All right.
All right, we're going to take a break here from our sponsors and get people at First Bank right here in Shelbyville and Kincaid
Service
Company. Let's hear from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid is everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
Welcome back, everybody. Bedford County Sports Live. Bill Anderson, Kenny Parker in with you. Shout out Tim Loki. Anchored down, he says.
Anchored down. I'm sorry, what? I think Jason's for him today.
I think he might be.
That's
He's
why
a closet fan.
That might be why he's sick. He's having to pull for him. I bet he's got his Vanderbilt clothes on and just didn't want to get out.
He didn't want anybody to see that.
No.
Shout out to Scott Spray, too. He's listening out there.
Yeah. Let me tell you about Scott Spray. I seen him at the ball game the other night, and I told him, I said, I got to tell this story on you, Scott. It's pretty chilly. So Scott's sitting there where he normally sits. He had his big jacket on. He had his hood on. I looked down. He's got his shoes and socks off. He's sitting there sock-footed. I said, Scott. And he just looked at me and laughed.
Good gracious. Weren't his feet cold?
He wasn't cold.
Good gracious.
But you guarantee he's going to be there every week.
Right.
And he's going to be here every week.
Super fan, Scott Spray. Shout out to you.
Fan, Scott Spray.
All right. Trivia question. There's 4 NFL quarterbacks that have beat all 32 teams. Somebody out there, this one is not that hard. There's 4 of them. Name the 4. Aaron Rodgers has a chance Sunday night. We'll go rolling right into it on Sunday Night Football when they host the Green Bay Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Rodgers has a shot to do it. What's your thoughts on the Packers and the Steelers this week? The line is the Packers favored by 3.
It's going to be a tough ball game. Rodgers, you don't ever bet against him. He's just so smooth. He's so good. The key is what Green Bay does offensively. I'm hoping they might be able to get Watson back,
mm-hmm.
which will answer some stuff. Their offensive line is getting healthy. Their solid backup rookie right tackle is back this week. I hope they play well.
Is it the receivers?
And I think they're getting the defensive lineman from Georgia, the White. I think he'll be back, which will solidify that defense even more.
Your boy Michael Parsons could wreck this game for Aaron Rodgers real quick, couldn't he?
He could.
But your quarterback, tell me about this. Jordan Love, and I've watched him a few times. He either looks really good. There's extremes to it, though. Is it him or is it the receivers?
I don't know that Love has made one mistake this year that's going to be compounded, and that's the pick at Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
But still, with that pick, he came back to put Green Bay in a chance to win,
right?
Even right after that happened, and they got the field goal block. If they hadn't got the field goal block and made it, they win that game.
By the way, the kicker that they're now using, because McManus has been out, is the kid that was at the Titans. I can't say H-A-I.
Harvard.
He kicked a 61-yarder.
Harvasic.
What is the deal with these 60-yarders are regular in the NFL now? It's fixing to be 70 yards is next.
It's coming. Kicker's just, it's just, but he'll be there. McManus, the Titans kicker, could be back today. It'll be another game day decision on him, but Harvick has
He's
really
done well.
he's done a good job for him.
But I mean, like last week against Arizona, who I don't think is a very good football team, that was down Kyler Murray, down some injuries, and the Packers had to come back late. And if it wasn't for Josh Jacobs, I don't think they win the game.
I'm gonna tell you what, I think Arizona being down Kyler Murray was a benefit.
It may have been. You know what?
I think they play better without him than they do with
Marvin Harrison Jr. is a player.
He is.
And for whatever reason, Kyler Murray won't throw him the football.
And
he must not be on the video game.
I don't know, but I think the quarterback, the one that they played against Green Bay,
is
better.
And they're down a couple of running backs.
Makes them a better team.
Because they've lost their top 2 running backs, Arizona has. Not been good. All right, here's another big game for you. The 49ers and the Texans, or as Jason Boyett calls them, the Cows, are playing the 49ers. The 49ers are favored by 1.5. 49ers are still beat up and banged up. I don't think it'll matter.
They're getting stronger. They're getting well. They're getting healthy. They're going.
Biggest problem with the Texans, Kenny, to me, is their offensive line, as you always say. It's not very good.
They can't score.
And they can't protect the quarterback. And I think the 49ers exploit that. I'll say this, as beat up as they are, Kyle Shanahan is as good a coach.
I tell you what, he's done a great. To be as bad as to be as many injuries as they've had, and he's 5-2.
A couple Thursday nights ago, he played the Rams. He's down a quarterback. He's down all 3 receivers.
And wins.
And he wins the ball game. And he was down Bosa, a lot of players on defense, and he still wins. All right, let's talk about this one for just a second. The Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. The Bears are getting 6.5 at Baltimore. Lamar Jackson's back, but the Ravens are 1-5. The Ravens better go on a run here. They're going to miss everything.
They had, and the Ravens better start playing defense.
Any chance Harbaugh's in trouble with a really bad year?
No,
I wouldn't think so.
Not this is one of them outlier years right now. This is an outlier.
All right, one of my favorite teams to watch right now, Kenny's the New York Football Giants.
They play hard. They play hard. They play fun. Did you see where they got fined $200,000 this week because last week their quarterback Dart got hit, went into the tent with a concussion protocol stuff, and Vrabel, the head coach, went in and he opened the tent up and looked in there and said something, and then Scatterboo done the same thing. NFL fined them for doing that because they went in there.
Scatterboo's the real deal. Dart's the real deal. They've lost Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, well, that Scatterboo and Dart, especially Scatterboo, has given them a boost, a boost of energy.
And now their defense is starting to play better than people realize.
You got to hope that boost of energy is just not one of them quick boosts and then it flares out, that it continues.
The thing about Scatterboo that's special is he's a great catcher of the football.
He does, and he plays hard.
For fantasy football, that's great.
He plays hard.
All right, they go to Philadelphia. They just upset them a couple of weeks ago. The Giants are still 7.5-point dogs against the Eagles. For the Eagles, A.J. Brown decides he's not playing this week.
He's not playing this week.
Here he's not happy again. He just caught 2 touchdowns last week. What's wrong with him? He needed 3?
No, Smith had a better game.
Oh yeah, the other guy might have had more targets than A.J. Brown
and had more yards. Didn't have many touchdowns, but he had more yards.
So now we just don't play. Okay. All right.
I think A.J. will see.
I don't think A.J.'s back in Philadelphia next year. I think they've had enough.
Either. I think he will. I think he's done.
All right. Tennessee Titans. My Titans travel to the Colts. Another fun team to watch.
What about the Colts? Have they just come from nowhere?
Danny Dimes looked totally different with a good offensive line, didn't he?
I'm telling you, he's got a good line.
14.5. And the Titans had somebody do something that I'm going to call A.J. Brown-esque, and it's L'Jarius Sneed. He decides he wants to go on IR.
He wants to go somewhere else.
That's what he wants to do. He can go.
Get on the road.
Calvin Ridley's out, but Calvin is hurt. Yeah. I don't know how hurt Sneed really is because I think Sneed just wants out, and he got himself put on IR.
Yep.
I still don't understand the Brownlee trade. Ever since we traded, he's played great for the Jets, to be honest with you. I don't get it, especially now. I don't get it, but it is what it is. And I don't think the line could be high enough in this game.
I don't either. The Colts is just really, a lot of people got them picked not just going to the Super Bowl, but winning it.
I'll say this, though.
They are playing.
I want to see the Titans put the quarterback in a good position with quick passes, get it out of his hands.
I don't think there's anything you can do without the magic one, he don't have a chance.
In the fourth quarter of the last game, they finally did something I've been wondering. If my quarterback's getting killed, and I've got Pollard and I've got Spears screens. In the fourth quarter, we finally start throwing screens.
He don't have a chance.
None.
He don't have a chance. Titans don't. I mean, they're so depleted. They're just so lack of talent for the NFL. Both sides of the ball. They just,
the best thing going for the Titans is DK, the kid from Florida, returning kicks. Did you know he is the NFL all-purpose yardage leader because of what he's doing in the kicking game?
and getting a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, man. When you get, you're gonna get 9 kickoffs a game, you can get some yards, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the Titans can hold the line at 14.5.
Well, I'd love to say yes,
But it's not.
I'm not going to.
I'm not either. I don't think the line could be high enough.
Because here's the thing: is you talk about the Colts, and everybody talks about their quarterback. The dang running back's pretty good, Taylor.
Oh, he's great.
He's pretty special.
And the weapons. How about the David Thomas is tied in? Tyler Warren from Penn State's having a great year. You got Michael Pittman. You got Josh Downs. They've got weapons. Alex Pierce.
And an offensive line.
And an O-line that's good. And a defense that's underrated as well. Because they took it to the Chargers last week. That game was not close.
Not close.
It may have been 38-24, but it was really about 38-10.
Not close.
All right, the Dallas Cowgirls go to Denver. They're getting 3.5. Kenny, I'm going to be honest with you. I like the way the Cowboys are playing right now.
They're playing pretty good. Dak, I mean, he's special. He may be rating right now as the best quarterback in NFL.
They have the two most talented receivers in the league, too.
And they're back.
And the running backs had a great year. And defensively, they're playing better.
They're playing better.
And there's something about Denver, Kenny, that I like them and I like Peyton, but when I watch them, something's off. I don't know if Nick's in as good as a year ago.
You know what's going to be you want to turn this game on to watch it because Denver's going to be in their old throwback.
Oh, I love those throwbacks with that nice helmet, the D
and the horse cut. This will be a game for the old schools. It sort of reminds me about when Craig Morton was playing for Denver and they played Dallas and just the old Orange Crush like uniform.
Right.
This will be a game just to look at because I really like looking at these throwback uniforms that were in the league when I was growing up. I love to watch Tampa Bay play when they wear
the orange uniforms.
When they wear them cream
suits. The Falcons with the red helmet with the black falcon.
Yes.
And the old Eagle uniforms they wear sometimes.
I tell you right now, I wasn't a big fan of it during the day, but when Tennessee wears an Oiler uniform, man, that's sharp.
I think the new uniforms are going to be more like that from what I'm hearing.
I think that's sharp.
All right, Monday Night Football. You get the Command Skins and the Chiefs. The Command Skins are down. My boy Jaden Daniels is out. Marcus Mariota's a starter.
Wouldn't matter.
Look up. Andy Reid's got it rolling again. He's got Rice back. He's winning games. He's right back in the hunt.
They're going to be a hard out.
It's coming.
You better hope if they were on your schedule, you better hope you've already played them.
Because it's fixing. Andy Reid's fixing to be right back where he was before.
He's getting rid.
The Chargers can't win the division. The Broncos have to go through the Chiefs. And right now, the Chiefs are still playing better.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Chiefs and the Lions may be the two best teams in the NFL right now. But you can't knock them Colts either, though. They're pretty special.
All right, we are going to take one more break, come back, talk what's coming up this week. I'm going to give you the answer to the trivia question, but we're going to give it one more time after the break. I'm going to give you the answer, so somebody needs to get this. 4 quarterbacks have beat all 32 NFL teams. Name what 4 quarterbacks? Aaron Rodgers has a chance to be the 5th on Sunday night.
And it's not that hard.
It's not. It's really not. Somebody try to get it. If you don't, we'll get it when we come back. Let's take a break and hear from First Bank and Kincaid
Service
Company. We'll be right back.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid is everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
Welcome back in Bedford County Sports Live. Bill Anderson, Kenny Parker. Trivia question. 4 quarterbacks beat all 32 teams. There's 4 of them that have done it in history. Aaron Rodgers has a chance to be the 5th. Name them. No guesses, Josh?
Nobody.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, Peyton Manning,
Drew Brees.
and let's go with Tom Brady, Peyton Manning,
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees. I knew it.
Green Bay, baby.
Brett Favre.
Yep. Now, here's an interesting tidbit for those of you out here. Who is the one that is under 29 years old that's already beat 31 teams?
Yeah, that one was pretty tough, and he won't. Unfortunately for him, he won't get a chance. And that's Russell Wilson.
Patrick Mahomes. But Wilson's done 31 too, but under 29 years old.
Under 29.
And it's Patrick Mahomes.
And I'm telling you,
Wilson could have done it this year.
This is a big game in Pittsburgh for that reason, for Aaron being that. But, both. It is a game. Pittsburgh going in 4-2. Green Bay is 4-1-1. It's a big game for both sides. But there's a lot of emotions in this game because Aaron Rodgers was liked so much in the locker room there at Green Bay.
Packer legend.
And there's so many players, me reading the Green Bay blog stuff like I do, that have so much respect. My son being one of them, but he wasn't in the paper. But, some of these guys that Green Bay had and they're starters now, that Aaron just put his arm around them and mentored them and got them through. Romeo Dobbs, Keyshawn Nixon, they were not very good. And then Aaron, the Hall of Famer, puts his arm around them, inspires them, and now look what they're doing. And it's the same thing. And it got me that Aaron Rodgers, when he was with the Packers and Micah Parsons with the Cowboys, and when they played, this is how he affected Micah. Micah was his second year in the NFL. After the game, Rodgers went to him and asked if he had swap jerseys. And Micah said, I'm a second-year player.
Right. And
Rodgers came to me and wanted to swap jerseys. He said, he's always been high on my list. I hope he's high on his list coming this week. But then he's already said, right. And you would think the animosity that was there between Favre and Rodgers is definitely not there between Rodgers and Love.
Right.
Because Rodgers has already put out that after the game, he wants to swap jerseys with Love. So
the problem for the Steelers will not be Aaron Rodgers. If they don't beat the Packers, it won't be Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
It's going to be that defense.
Yeah.
I did not understand Mike Tomlin playing the Bengals. And you've got T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, and he played man one-on-one coverage and got smoked the whole game, never played zone. You don't play the Jamar Chase and T. Higgins man-to-man.
Yeah, you don't play them zone either because they'll find a hole.
You had to do something different.
You need to change it up.
But, because I couldn't believe they just got – the Steeler defense has been the disappointment this year, not the offense, not Rodgers.
And Steelers are going to be in a throwback. Steelers are going to be in a throwback uniform.
Those are ugly. I don't like them.
Man, I'll tell you what, they're different. I like them.
They look like a prison uniform.
And Packers are going to be in their winter white.
Let's wrap this up.
Yeah,
thank our sponsors, First Bank and Kincaid
Service
Company, right here in Shelbyville. Coming up, Judd Dryden show we got coming up, and that'll be on Tuesday night at 6 o'clock.
Shovel game Thursday night at 7 o'clock.
Thursday,
Coffee County.
Glenn Tidwell's show coming up on Wednesday. We hope to have Jake Tyre and some of his staff in with us since we had a bye week.
The Battle of Bedford Friday night, 7 o'clock at Cascade.
Best food in the state of Tennessee is at Cascade football games.
Is it?
Yes. It's outstanding.
I'll be there.
Good.
I'll be there. Halloween night, everybody be careful, trick or treat, have fun. And
hey, Jason Boyd, I hope you're having a big time.
Yeah, Jason.
And go